Hey peeps, and welcome back to another episode here on the Genesis series, and I am back from my little mini vacation. We went to go see a concert. It was amazing. I had so much fun. It was my first concert ever, and I am so glad I got to go. But now we're back in the ARK world where there are no singers and concerts, at least not that I'm aware of. And it is time to dive into Ferox Mutations. Yes, peeps, in the last triple episode, we beat all of the Ocean Brute missions, we defeated a motor, and we set up the S+ Propagator. That's in here. That's what this thing is. And this is what's going to enable us to be able to do our breeding of creatures like Ferox, other mammals, and other things that are not necessarily normally breedable, though that didn't really pan out with the whale, who I am deciding to name Sin Whale, because it is, like I said in the last episode, a monument to the sins here that we commit at Schwalbe Genetics, the atrocities that we inflict on life almost daily. But yes, peeps, the S+ Propagator is pretty cool. And this is going to be a very different mutation video than normal. Normally, I talk for a bit, we get into filling up the fridges with eggs, and then I throw them all out with Nerd Out's Evolve playing in the background, and we get the mutations, and I throw them in the backyard until we're ready to combine colors. But with the Propagator, it's going to be a little bit different. As you can see, there's 100 slots in the Propagator, so it's basically like a fridge, which is nice because the hatchery only has 50, so it can hold double that of the hatchery, give or take some, because you actually have to also have the creatures and cryopods in here. And I guess for those who missed last episode or missed me talking about the Propagator, how it works is basically you get creatures in cryopods, you throw them in there, you set them to breed, and they make eggs. And as you can see, even with Feroxes, which normally give live birth, it still makes actual eggs, which is really cool and makes my life a lot easier because breeding egg creatures is a lot faster and easier than breeding live birth creatures, because for eggs I can go AFK, I can have them be automatically collected, and then I can throw them out. But with live birth, you have to be there for every single birth, and it's a little bit of a struggle, especially since now that babies aren't set to wander automatically. So they'll all be born, and sometimes they'll be stuck inside the mom, so you have to move the mom to even see the baby. It's such a longer process, so I'm so glad that we can use the Propagator for these Feroxes, and we don't have to get every female at 100% addiction. So we're saving literally billions of element probably throughout this entire process. So yeah, peeps, this is a bit crazy. All we have to do is sit here while it stores up eggs, and then every now and then sort through, get rid of the trash eggs until we build up a lot of mutated eggs. Also, this is a double mutation, I'm realizing. No way. We got the mutation into oxygen and movement speed. You've got to be kidding me, ARK. And the colors aren't even that great. But yeah, it's really cool. It tells you what stat you get. It tells you what color it gets. This is pretty strong, peeps. I guess it's really just the same process that we normally do, but more efficient, because instead of keeping all the garbage eggs, we can now just know which ones are mutations. And I'm trying to avoid looking at them to see what the mutation colors are, because for what I want to do in this episode, I'm just going to eat that one. There we go. Instead of throwing them all out and having Nerd Out play while we do a compilation of mutations, I think I'll be able to actually talk through and like talk about the colors and stuff, and you'll have my live reaction to all the colors as we do this. That way it'll still be maybe a little bit interesting as a different kind of mutation video, because I know this kind of takes like the excitement out of it for a lot of you peeps. But yeah, let me know what you think about this video. Maybe we'll use the Propagator for other creatures that are going to be really difficult to breed. Like I would have used this for the Magmasaurs for sure, but I think for normal creatures like for the Rexes and stuff, we won't do the Propagator to get their colors. We'll do those the classic way until we need color mutations, because until we need stat mutations, because getting stat mutations, the conventional method is just pain. So it'd be so much easier to actually get the stat mutations with this, and I could do that very quickly off camera, and I won't have to take like a few days break from an episode or try to figure out something else to do to actually build up that, stat mutated army. But yeah, peeps, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and let these build up again, and we're going to get a decent amount of mutations, and then we'll have a long section where I just throw them all out one by one, or maybe in clumps, and then I can commentate over it. And yeah, I think it'll be pretty interesting, and hopefully by the end of this, we're going to get ourselves a really amazing Ferox. Alrighty, peeps. I feel like we have a good number of eggs. Every egg in here has a mutation. So what we're gonna do is, I guess I'm just gonna throw them all onto the ground, and just make sure not to throw out any of the Feroxes and cryopods. There are golden eggs absolutely everywhere. And our little breeding station here, the hatchery, should hopefully pick them all up before they start hatching on their own. Let's see, we've got about a minute before they all start hatching, so oh no. Okay, this is already full. All right, well, thankfully we already have some eggs that have already incubated, but it looks like we're gonna actually have to hold some of these until they hatch on, or until more room opens up in here. That's so interesting. I never thought I would be facing this problem where we have too many mutated eggs at the same time. Oh God, there's more up here. All right, well, thank goodness we have the room. Oh, I guess I could put them in here, but the only issue is I can't actually then take them out. Once you put them in here and they reach 100%, they have to hatch, which is really annoying unless you pick up the incubator and then place it down again. But that's really tedious, so I'd rather just hold on to them for a bit until all of these get ready to be hatched. And speaking of, I need to go down to the water base and grab the nanny, because the Ferox actually cannot grow up all the way to 100% by itself. It will super starve to death, which I don't really want. So the nanny will be able to... Oh, interesting. I like when Helena randomly chimes in. It's very interesting. Oh, also, here's Motor. This is where we're keeping our Motor thing. She is large and very chunky, and we have her set to do her animation where she spits out the electric balls, and I've sped it up to, I think, about 1.5 times, so she's doing it really quick. It looks very silly. I like it a lot. All right, nanny, get your butt up to, there it is, up to the place, and yeah, I will see you peeps in a bit once we're ready to start hatching all these mutations. And I think we're ready to start the process. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be going probably 6 at a time, and then we can look through all 6 of those before we hatch out the next 6, decide which mutations we're going to keep, decide what we're going to throw away. I should probably get our baryonyx back over here. That would likely be smart. He is our designated baby murderer, and he hasn't been able to kill anything for a long time. So let's go ahead and get Whiplash back into the breeding room so he can continue his job of eating children, which is as messed up as it sounds, honestly. And you could sit right here. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into this. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and grab this one, and this will be the very first egg we throw out. All right, bam. And I'm going to try to get off of it before we can see the mutation. All right. So obviously they're all going to be at least 456, and ooh, that's a nice blue, very ice blue. What's your stat mutation? It's got to be, I think it's melee. Let's actually go check out. Yeah, it is melee. Okay, cool. So a very useful mutation. Where is this blue at though? I can't. Oh, wait. Oh God, no. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and take off the gauntlets. Oh my God. All right, well, that sucks. That was a nice color that I just power punched into oblivion. Okay, well, I guess we can start this proper now by throwing out all of these 6 eggs here. They hatch in a nice line. Let's go ahead and get rid of the HUD. And first of all, oh my Darth Maul goodness, look at this boy. Holy heck. All right, we're definitely keeping you. I'm not going to super care about the stats right now. Maybe we actually will do stat mutations on the Ferox, because, I mean, with the Propagator, it is a possibility. So let's go ahead and get you out here. Thankfully, baby Ferox aren't that terribly slow. I put the nanny over here so she'll have the most, I guess, area to cover with her range, and I gave her a ton of berries, so she'll be able to feed all these babies so they don't starve to death. I really like your colors. It's very nice getting the 1 red, because that is just pure red. Like there's no, that's the most red mutation you could get, which is very nice. But let's keep going down the path. We got a 207, and I think that's the underbelly. I'm not sure. What's yours? Oh, you're trash, but where is this 207 at? Oh, okay. So there's some of it on the ears. Interesting. Well, I mean, that's my favorite purple, and that's one of my favorite mutations as a whole. That is a really good purple. My favorite color is actually that purple, that and cyan. I can never distinguish between the two, which is my actual all-time favorite, so I just say they're both my favorite color, the royal purple and cyan. So let's go ahead and get this boy over here, and it's No wonder that a lot of my mutations end up being purple and cyan related. Where is this region on you? I have no idea. I hope it's on more spots than just the little flecks here on the ear. But maybe it's a region that'll grow in once the baby ages, because I know some creatures do that. A good example is the Argentavis. It has a color region that you can't really see until it gets, you know, older, which makes it really tough for breeding, especially if you don't have the amazing spyglass that tells you what regions are mutated. And we got an orange here. Is this oh, okay, so I think that's the underbelly. Wait, let's actually double check. So we know that region 0 is like the main body. Then we have region number 3 here, which is the mystery region. And wait, whoa. Oh, look. Okay, so wait, what? No, that doesn't make sense. Hold on, because it's not supposed to have a region 3, right? Unless I'm crazy, it shouldn't have a region 3. None of these other ones have a region 3, right? Okay, well this one does. These two do, because they're twins. And you have another purple. Okay, very cool. But yeah, look, that's usually yellow. Interesting. So maybe that is... I have no idea. That's so weird. All right, well, I guess that is technically a region, even though it doesn't display as a region. That's so bizarre, peeps. I have no idea what to think of that. You know what? I'm going to actually go quickly check the wiki and see if that is a region or not, because I'm getting very conflicting results from all of these Ferox. All right, so yeah, the wiki says that 2 and 3 aren't used, but as we can tell, region number 3 is definitely used, at least in some way. Weird. That is so weird. Because look, you have the... Yeah, you could see yellow on this one too. Okay, cool. So we will have to keep our eye out for colors on that region. And unfortunately, 2 isn't used either. So this purple, both our purples are supposedly not used, but are you actually not used, or are you secretly used somewhere? I feel like number 2 actually isn't used. So this isn't number 3, but it's also black. And another unused region, and then you're trash. Wow, all of these are just unfortunate. All right, let's go ahead and get Whiplash in here and do some murdering. First batch down. Let's see what this next one has. We've already got a really noticeable yellow, and there's 2 of them. They're both male, so it doesn't really matter which one we grab. So I'll grab you, Yellow Ferox. Let's go ahead and get you on file. Let's actually look at the rest before we move on. Is this the same black in the same region? Oh, no, wait, no, it's a 13 on region number 3. Interesting. Okay. How about you? We have this kind of gross looking color on region 2, or excuse me, that's region 1, and I'm not sure where that's at, but let's go ahead and claim him anyway. Over here, we've got a region 2, a region 3. So wait, let's actually look, and you can't really see it on here. Plus, that's a pretty gross shade of green. And hey, oh, another one on that first region. All right, let's go ahead and bring them all out over here, and let's try and find out where this first region is. It might be their hands, but their hands were kind of underground, so if once we move them over here, we'll be able to see. And stop. All right, let me see your hands, boy. Oh, yeah, it's definitely their hands. It's definitely the hands. Okay, well, the lighting is not kind, but I could definitely see a purple on that hand right there. Oh gosh, they're all doing the same thing. Oh yeah, and you've definitely got weird yellow hands. I don't like that yellow though. It's a very kind of sickly yellow. So we're gonna go ahead and unclaim this Ferox and murder it in the face, and then we're gonna feed its soul to the ocean. Here comes the third batch, and oh, look at that pink. All right, hot pink Ferox. It looks like someone's... Oh, no, you're right here. Okay. Let's go ahead and get the hot pink Ferox and get your follow distance down to the lowest. How about you? You're just not even a good color. How about you? Non-region. Oh, okay. We've got a green. Okay, so region number 5. Oh, this is the double mutation. So region number 5 is kind of the back here. And then it's got an ice blue on the non-region, the air quotes non-region. Now we could go for a green and do an Incredible Hulk theme, but speaking of, here's another very gross green, but actually not terrible, but I can't see myself making anything with that green. But yeah, I don't know, peeps. I don't really want to go for a Hulk theme. I think it's too easy, right? Stitch and Hulk are just too easy for a Ferox. So, and you've got a yellow on the fake region. Ah, man, that's kind of upsetting. We only got one from this batch. It kind of makes you peeps realize, like, even how rare mutations are, it's still rare to actually get a good mutation. And you know what? We're going to keep this one anyway, just because it's cool and it's a double mutation. So I got it. It's rare. Fourth batch is hatched. Oh, we got some great ones. Oh my gosh. All right, first of all, really cool red. Let's get you another green here on. Oh, that's not green. What? Why is that green? That's that 65 color, isn't it? That should be like a dark gray. Huh. Well, I don't really want to keep it because that's too hard to notice. You peeps know me. I like my more bright colors. And also, what is going on with this boy? What the heck? All right, but let's go ahead and grab that yellow and also grab that cyan. Oh, heck yeah. This is a good batch. Let's go ahead and check these guys. Non-region, but is it noticeable? Not really, so it's not worth keeping. And then, of course, another non-region. All right, let's go ahead and get these guys on the lower follow distance and bring them out. All right, is this the fifth one? I'm already losing count, and we just started. And that's another double mutation right there. Spider-Man double mutation. Holy heck! All right, we have a light blue and a pretty dark red. Interesting. It's always interesting when the color brick doesn't match the actual color on the creature. That happens a lot, so it's cool to see when it does. But yeah, we're 100% keeping this guy. And look at this cute little blue here. This is a nice blue, actually, so we are going to be keeping that. Do you have anything? Nope. And do you have anything? Also no. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and bring this boy out, and also this boy. And we've got another pink and another red. Oh, and a purple. Actually, that's another one of the great colors. I love getting this color because it's a really nice looking purple because it's especially dark, which is cool. And we have another different shade of back red. It is actually very nice to get different shades in the same region because a different shade could make or break an entire combination. So I like to get multiple shades of the same color, even if it's in the same region. Also, we're getting a lot of mutations this batch that we're actually keeping anyway. All right, that was great. And the only ones that we aren't keeping are these nerds who have bad colors. So that was easily the best batch so far. Let's see if any of these other ones can compare. This looks like a melanistic one. Oh, yeah, it is. We got the good black. That's like dark, dark black. Oh, you're cool. We're 100% keeping you. I don't often use blacks, but I always like having them because they always have potential and they're just one or two colors off from being really cool. We've got a white here on the forbidden region, which isn't noticeable enough to keep. And we got green paws. More points for the Hulk mutation. And, oh wait, what? Oh my God, we got 81 and 82. What are the odds? Where's 82? Is that the back? Interesting. It came out so blue on you. All right, I guess we'll keep it just to see if we get anything that goes with dark blue. And we got another purple back here, and it's not as noticeable as the amazing purple that we already have. So let's go ahead and, I guess you know the drill, get them on follow and take them outside. This is so weird to actually be analyzing and talking about each mutation. Hello to this cyan. And, oh, cool. Okay, is that the first color we've got on this part of the body? There's no way. We've gotten so many color mutations already. Let's do a quick scan. And, I mean, maybe. I'm not seeing any in that 4 region. All right, cool. You're our first 4 region. Maybe. I could have easily missed another color. I probably did, considering we just got another 4 region here. All right, let's see what's everyone else's. I said all right again. We got another white, which is always a good color to get. And, all right, the forbidden region. Let's check it. Actually, kind of noticeable, so we're going to keep it. And the last baby, another black, so black paws. We're setting up to make the most melanistic Ferox in the universe. What are you? Okay, you know what? We're just gonna let him wander around because, I don't know, he somehow managed to avoid being murdered by Whiplash, so I think he gets the right to live and run around until he runs inevitably in front of Whiplash again, and we can murder him in one hit. And Did we keep you? I guess we did. All right, another great batch. We got 4 Feroxes out of that one. We've actually gone through these eggs so quickly. We're almost out, so we might actually have to do more breeding. I thought for sure that this many eggs would definitely have been enough, but I guess I'm wrong. Let's go ahead and separate these guys. There we go. Thankfully, we can punch them to spread them out. Ow, that's actually very nice. All right, cool. I like that I haven't looked at the colors beforehand because it's so nice to be surprised when we open these. Yes, a blue, and a good blue at that. And we got a great orange here. Oh, wow. Yeah, look at the difference between the orange and the brick. Because it's basically brown in the brick, but it's so clearly orange on the actual Ferox, and that's a cool green. Could you peeps describe that as a green, or would you say that's more of a kind of like in the blue family? I'd say that's in the green family rather than the blues, but either way, I like it. So we're gonna have it, and you, speaking of orange, that's a very interesting color. I don't really see myself using oranges for these Ferox mutations, but you never know. I like to claim the maybe mutations because I'd rather have them and not need them rather than need them and not have them, you know? This is the last set of mutation eggs. We're already gone through all of them, so let's go ahead and chuck them all out and hope we got some good ones. Oh, wow, very vibrant purple here. We'll be taking you and a lot of not very noticeable ones, a gross green. Is that the same? It's almost the same shade, but it's very different numbers. Exactly 20 apart, but they're so close. And nope, we got a weird brown here, and kind of like a snowy lavender, which is cool. And the last baby, nothing. Kind of a disappointing last batch, if I'm gonna be honest. Let's go ahead and get them on follow. And I'm kind of torn on what to do, peeps. We do have a lot of baby Feroxes over here, but I don't feel like we have enough to do color combinations yet. I want more options because out of all of these, a lot of them are just maybes or like this one, certainly an very much one that I don't see myself using. So I think we're gonna go ahead and get another maybe 50 more mutated eggs. And this is really just putting into perspective how much I do when we do this process normally, because I thought for sure 50 mutated eggs, we would 100% have enough colors to start combining, but I guess not. And like I said, that really puts into perspective how many eggs we have to hatch and go through before we start combining eggs or not eggs, but combining colors to get our mutated creatures. Because now that I think about it, we're hatching usually up to 1,800 eggs for these mutations. Because for a lot of these, I'm filling up these 4 fridges like up to 3 times and usually twice at least. Oh, whoops, not 1,800. 1,800 would be if with 6 fridges. I was thinking about this as a fact in this mutation since we were using 6 fridges for there. Yeah, but since we're using 4, it would be 1,200 for 3 rounds, which is still a lot of eggs. Oh my gosh, 1,200. That's 1,200 eggs. That's so many. These mutation videos take a while to do, peeps, and I'm so glad we have the propagator for these ones. It definitely feels like it's going faster, but then we're also not done, so maybe I shouldn't take the time comparison into account before we're actually done with using the mutations. But yeah, I guess theoretically it would take the same amount of time since we're still waiting, because it's the same here. I can show, yeah, because here's all the breeding intervals. It's still the exact same amount of time they would take normally if they weren't in here. It's just I can weed through the eggs much faster, so I guess I'm not wasting as much time. I'm throwing out hundreds of non-mutated eggs just to then have to kill them. I can just immediately get to the source and hatch those mutations right away. So again, the propagator not being as overpowered as I guess I keep thinking that it is. It really is just a more efficient process of the same thing that we already do. But yeah, peeps, speaking of, I'm gonna go ahead and wait until we have another full hatchery of mutated Ferox eggs, and we're gonna hatch them out. We're gonna see if 100 mutated Feroxes will be enough for us to have enough colors to combine. And well, I mean, not technically 100, because a lot of those mutations were duds or just colors that I don't want, so I'm complicating things too much. Let's just get into more hatching. So I will see you peeps in a bit. Yeah, I thought I saw that. Well, congratulations, Acoustics and Wizard, you have had a Pelagornis baby together. Leave the name suggestions for it in the comments. This Pelagornis has been stuck in here for so long. But yes, what I was going to say is I want some hot chocolate. But maybe I'll do that after this clip because we have our 50 eggs back. Technically 49 because, you know, one slot's taken up by the refertilizer. Let's hope for some amazing mutations in this batch. We got the nice midday music playing. Let's see if the music blesses us with good mutations. So far, so terrible. We got another melanistic one over here. 14? Yeah, you know what? We'll take it. We've been taking the other black mutations, so we might as well. And it looks like we've got black hands here, so you know what? We're gonna take that as well. We might go with just the darkness incarnate Ferox. That could be a thing. Ah, no, the perfect purple on the non-region. Why must you do this? No! Wait! It is noticeable. Yes, we can take it. We can take it. Amazing. And a pink. Why are they all landing on non-regions? It's so rude. All right, let's go ahead and get these boys over to, or actually, I guess they're all female. All right, let's get these girls over to the little area. And oh my gosh, there's so many Feroxes over here. They're so tiny. It's so nice breeding small creatures because like you can have so many and they don't take up a massive amount of space, unlike Rexes or something large. Oh wow, we've got a perfect split of males and females in this group. Let's see which group gives us the better mutations. We already have a purple right off the bat, so we're gonna take you. Looks like we've got like an actual brown this time, not like a fake orange brown, but I won't be keeping that. And no, you've got the really good blue, and it's actually kind of noticeable, so we're gonna keep it. And let's see, what are these two? A green on a non-region and another brown. So who won? I think we actually got one male and one female. All right, so it's a tie. Gender equality, peeps. Gender equality here on the Schwalbe channel. Oh gosh, now we have the real gender war. We have an entire row of females and an entire row of males. How did that happen? But I guess we're actually gonna find out who is the best. Screw the gender equality war. All right, all the males, let's go ahead and see. Oh, all right, the Hulk argument gets stronger, peeps. It does get stronger. What are you? Nope, that's not you. That's the green one. All right, well, I'm not seeing anything, so I don't think you have any good ones. We have another orangey brown, another black. Oh my gosh, what is with all the trends? We got a gray here, which is actually kind of cool, but not cool enough to keep, and another black. What on earth? All right, let's go ahead and get these two out, and then we'll see if the females can fight back against the two that the males got, or will it be another tie, proving once and for all gender equality here on the Schwalbe channel. All right, females, can you pull out the win? Oh, already a strong start, because that is a beautiful, no, not that one. Yes, that's a very good purple. I like that a lot. All right, and oh, we've got another great purple, but it's on a non-region, like a rusty red look. So let's go ahead and claim you. And then we've got two more, a lavender. Do I want a lavender? You know what? We'll take the lavender, which means the female Feroxes are superior, peeps. You heard it here first. Female Ferox gang, rise up in the comments and do your thing. I don't know what you would do, but do it. We've still got a good amount of eggs to go through, so there's a potential for a lot of other good color mutations. And oh, look at this. Oh, that's like the minty green. That's actually really cool. So we're gonna take you. And what are you? A non-region, but they're on like the sort of region. I don't know if they're worth taking though, because I feel like we already have a kind of blue, and I think we already have a kind of red on this region, but I'm not super sure. I'm not sure, but oh my god, the mega pink on this Ferox. Oh, it's gonna get hard because I feel like we already have a pink on this region as well. Oh no, we're hatching too many Ferox babies. My brain doesn't have the power to compute what we already have. All right, I'm tempted to get that. You know what? We're gonna get this one anyway. Egg time. Ah, oh no, there's an escapee. All right, you know what? He can live only because I don't want to enrage these Feroxes. There's another black paw. What the heck? All right, I'm pretty sure we have a black on every region now, so I'm not gonna claim that one because we just don't need it anymore. And oh, we got a pretty cool looking blue on the forbidden region here, but you can't really see it, unfortunately. And another black, or is that like a mega dark blue? I feel like that's oh, whoa. Oh, never mind. That actually is really cool. It is mega dark blue. All right, we're gonna keep that then. Sweet. Whew, thank goodness. I thought this entire batch was going to be all duds, which would have made me very sad. We have reached the end of the road again, peeps. We have all these are the last remaining eggs. So like we did last time, we're gonna throw out this one first, see what it is. Doesn't look like it's anything special so far. No, it's the really good cyan. It's like the perfect cyan color on a non-region. Why do you gotta break my heart like that, ARK? No. All right, well, hopefully one of these 12 will be amazing to make up for it. Right, ARK? Right. Oh, we got a mega orange over here. That is like the most orange. All right. Orange obtained. Forbidden red. Forbidden green. Forbidden teal. Why? And wow, what are the odds? There's so many on region 3. Why, ARK? Just why? That's such bullying. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and throw out the last one anyway, instead of, waiting to move that one out, because it's just one Ferox. We have another. Oh, wow. What are the odds? We got another mint on that same region. And wait, what? Oh, dude. What? This is just the coincidental batch. We have the same shade of orange, just one region difference. That's amazing. And dang, man, what are the odds that so many mutations today landed on non-regions? That's so bizarre, but let's go ahead and get our last 2 lucky winners out and into, I guess, the baby zone. And I guess we'll start seeing which ones combine well to make a fully excuse, Whiplash. Okay, thank you. All right. He just wanted us to get out of the way just in case there's a fire so he could rush in. We were a fire hazard there, so we can't blame him. But yeah, like I was saying, let's go ahead and start doing some experimental combinations, see which Feroxes go well together, and then we can start the combination process. Oh my gosh, you guys are so slow. You know what? You could just wait right there. All right, let's make sure the nanny has enough berries. Yeah, she has more than enough. We just filled up our trough before this, so the trough is full. And actually, wait, there might be a few more in here. Oh, there is this mutation. Oh, it's a good purple. I didn't mean to look at it, but I saw it. So, all right, we're going to hatch that one purple, and then I'm just going to go ahead and destroy all these eggs, and we're going to stop the breeding. All right, little one. Actually, we might as well continue the breeding while we try to combine, because you never know, they might lay another great mutation. But yeah, let's go ahead and check out this mutation first, and then we'll start doing combinations. The 5 Feroxes we will be combining have been chosen, and for the first time in this entire series, peeps, at least on the Genesis series, I have not had multiple options or been conflicted on which colors to choose, because as soon as I found this combination, I knew that we had to go with it. So let's go down the line. We have the 207 on the Forbidden Ear region. Then we have this red main body, followed by this dark blue, blackish underbelly. And then we have this very kind of menacing dark purple back. And then we have purple hands right here, which unfortunately don't match how dark of a purple that the 89 is, but it's still the best we had for the rest of these colors. And the reason I chose this and think it's so perfect is because it gives off this kind of menacing, evil kind of tone when they're all fully combined, and it looks really cool. And it fits so well with the Ferox, which is how I knew we needed to go with it, because the Ferox is all cute and cuddly, but then turns into the absolute slap monster that it is once you give it some of that juicy element. So yeah, we're going to be combining these guys, and hopefully it looks really good. Well, I know it looks really good because I actually do all the combinations beforehand, before I pick out the creatures. That's how I know what it's going to look like before I actually do the breeding. But hopefully you peeps will also like it once I do finally get the combination legit and we show it off. So yeah, I will see you all in a bit once we have all the colors combined. And here we are, peeps. Get the spoiled meat out of here. The full combination for this female Ferox. And oh, look, it's so tiny. I love how tiny the Ferox babies are. Oh, you look cool. Oh my gosh, yeah. Oh, it looks so cool. Oh, I love it, peeps. I love it. It's floating ever so slowly, but that actually works out because we can see the hands. Let me go ahead and take off these so I don't accidentally sock it in the face, and let's actually imprint on it. But yeah. Oh, you're cool. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. It's so adorable. Oh, I love how these colors work together. The dark blue actually works so well. And you know what? I actually do like the hand color. I was kind of iffy on it at first. Like I was thinking maybe it'd be better if we had a darker shade, but it actually works pretty well. And I love that top purple, especially like the markings above its eyes are so cool. Oh yeah, peeps. But we are not done. As you can see, we have 2 Feroxes back here, and that's because while we were getting the full combo, I actually managed to go ahead and get 2 mutations, both into health and melee. As you can see, and this is actually a double melee mutation, because if we'll look over here at this one, this one actually got the first melee mutation, but yeah, the normal melee for our Feroxes is 72, so we actually got a stacked mutation here. So this is 2 melee, and this is 1 health mutation. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and breed all of these together, get all the mutations combinationed, and we're gonna go for 80 in both melee and health. I feel like that would be ideal, and we're gonna need it because these brute creatures are going to be crazy, and the stronger a Ferox we get, the better. So yes, peeps, I'm gonna go ahead and wait for this female to fully grow, then we're going to start combining the stats, and then I'm going to do a little bit of stat combination, and we're going to see if the propagator speeds up the process of getting stat mutations. Obviously, it won't speed up the process, but it'll at least let me be more aware of when we actually get mutated eggs, and I could just cut out the middleman of just throwing out every egg I get and hoping that it is the mutation that we need. So yeah, peeps. What? Uh-oh. Where's the babe? There you are. I keep forgetting to take them off a follow, and it's such an issue because they're so tiny. They blend into the grass. Come on, little one. Get back over here. We want you to get fully imprinted just in case things don't go right. Actually, do you have food? I really don't want this baby to starve. Yes, you do. Okay, cool. So yeah, I will see you peeps in a bit once we have our fully stat compound Ferox. And actually, I might just go ahead and bring you guys back once we've gone through all of our stat mutations as well. Or if I ever give up at some point because I don't have a huge amount of time today. Well, here we are, peeps. I went a little bit crazy. So this is him. This is our fully mutated stat and color mutated Ferox. Oh, look, the Noglin is like nestled between his legs. That's adorable. But yeah, so you know how I said I was going to do 80-80? Well, things have changed. As you can see, this Ferox is at a base level of 502. To put that into perspective, we started with level 454. So this is almost 50 levels higher than what we started with, which was a little crazy. And yeah, instead of going 80-80, I went 190 because, all right, so let me explain. I basically got to 98 points into health before I even got to 80 into melee. I was just getting so many health mutations for no reason. So once I finally did get to 80, I was like, you know what? I might as well get to 100. We're only 1 mutation away. So I got to 100. Then I was like, well, but now 80 melee seems kind of low. So I went to go get the base melee above 800%. And then I figured, well, I might as well just go to 90 at this point. And I was tempted to go to 100 in both, but I feel like this is enough. And plus, I really don't want to sit just looking at the propagator for another like half of a day, because oh my gosh, this took so long. This is probably the longest mutation I've ever done, which is very ironic considering the the propagator. Well, not the longest I've ever done, but definitely one of the longer ones, especially for PC. And like I said, that's ironic considering the propagator was supposed to speed up this entire process. Also, look, look how many Ferox. Oh, I took a screenshot on accident, but look at all the Ferox. I filled up this platform completely with Ferox. There's so many of them, and it's like only like about here and then this way are the mutated ones, and then everything over here is from the stat mutations and me just throwing out the extras that we didn't need anymore. And oh my gosh, it's insane. Let's go ahead and actually check out the stats, because I haven't sat down and done that yet because I wanted to do it with you peeps. So Let's see, we have, wow, 1.4 thousand. I always do that. Just 1.4K base health without any levels and 100 points into it. That's crazy high base. To put that into perspective, I think that's a third of what Gizmo has after all of his levels. Yeah, because Gizmo has 3.8K. That's with 74 base, and then 23 pumped into that. So this Ferox is about to be extremely healthy once we start leveling it up. And its melee, oh my gosh, almost 1,000 base melee. That's actually kind of insane. Without any levels, just the imprint, it's almost at 1,000. I'm really tempted to breed one more point into melee just so we can get over 1,000, but I will resist the temptation. Let's actually check out how many. Oh, whoops. Let's throw you down. Oh yeah, let's compare that to you, which is 869 and 714. So yeah, a little bit of an improvement. Now, this one isn't imprinted, but it still doesn't matter. This one would still be way higher. But yeah, let's go ahead and check out how many mutations have been stacked. So we have 1 out of 20 on this side, and oh, wait, it's a negative number. So wait, I actually haven't been paying attention to these because all that matters is you keep one side below 20. You can stack this side to however many, but a negative number. Hold on, what even is this number? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. This is 1,073,741,824 out of 20. And because it's a negative, peeps, the reason I'm freaking out about that is because that means we breached whatever the max number is for whatever integer they use to calculate this, which means this Ferox is officially a walking radiation pile. It has to be. There's no way. This is a nuclear Ferox. It has so many mutations. He jumped right out of a nuclear reactor and into my arms. But yes, oh my gosh. And he's already got 4 levels. So I'm going to go ahead and put one of those into health so we can see just how much it gets per level. And I'm hoping it goes to 1.5. Perfect. That makes me really happy. And how much do you get from melee? So 994 and 1,033. That's so good. All right, let's go ahead and do that. Wow, in 3 levels, it's already up that. All right, and I did go ahead and make a piece of element so I can show you peeps what he looks like. Oh God, let's quickly do that before all of the Ferox over here start running over here, because that would be awful. All right, but here we go. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, he's so cool. Yeah, this is why I went with these colors, because I had another set of colors picked out, but it looked ridiculous in the big mode. But this still looks awesome when he gets giant. Holy heck, I love this Ferox already so much. How much health do you have already? So 37,000. I'm trying to think what'll be the best way to level it up, and I'm honestly thinking we might do it with the Zafactinus. Yeah, we might breed up a whole bunch of Zafactinus. Speaking of Zafactinus, oh, that is an enemy Zafactinus. Let's go down there, and I think we can swim, at least relatively well. Leave Luma alone. Ah! Oh God, we can only bite underwater. Leave her alone. This is a high level Zafactinus too. Oh no, it's not. It's a 120. All right, thank goodness. And it is dead. But yeah, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and get all of our Zafactinus on breeding again. And then with that, we will be able to get a massive amount of levels with our Ferox friend. Can you seriously not get out of there? Okay. Oh, nice. Cool. I love how they can climb. The Ferox is such a cool creature. All right, let's go ahead and jump down. And yeah, peeps, I'm going to start breeding up these Ferox. And let's see how much we get to. Wow, already 46K. Yeah, I want this Ferox to be insanely healthy. Our Ferox has been decently leveled, and he is now in his final form. Well, hopefully not final. We've still got extra room, 4 levels. We didn't hit the level cap. Initially, that was my intention, to just kill fish until we hit the level cap, but I got bored. So we're not doing that. But yes, peeps, check this out. 2,203% melee, which actually isn't all that higher than Gizmo's melee, but where this Ferox super outshines Gizmo is the health. That is 123,000 health, peeps. This is an extremely healthy creature, which is great because its sole purpose in life is going to be smacking up brute creatures, and having that longevity is going to be massive, especially against the harder beta brute creatures. Initially, I was gonna go for just 100k health and then, you know, more melee, but I felt like the melee on these Feroxes is already really good, especially when 100% addicted, that instead of, you know, maybe like 20 more damage a hit, I would rather a bit more of a spongy health pool to actually tank hits a lot more effectively and stay in fights longer. And because the Ferox does have the ability to instantly heal when it goes from big to small and vice versa, having this huge health pool is going to be massive, especially for, like I said, the harder beta fights like that Spino, and I'm assuming also the Giga, because apparently there is a Giga, and maybe even some others that I don't know about. But yes, peeps, name suggestions in the comments below for this boy. I'll go ahead and give you guys another look at his colors, and I'll also do this so you can see all the color regions. Oh, look at that. We actually have a 98, or yeah, we have 98 on that second region. I guess that's from a random mutation that we got, because that's not usually a color region on the Ferox. But yes, I am super excited to see what colors I am super excited to see what names you guys come up for him. I feel like it's gonna be amazing. I really am tempted to get him to full addiction just so we could see like him doing his like feral Ferox animations, but in time, peeps, in time. And by in time, I mean in the next episode. We're gonna be clearing out as much of the brute creatures as we can with him, and I'm pretty excited for it. Hopefully we can get that melee even higher, because those brute creatures do drop a mountain of experience upon their death. But yes, peeps, thank you all so much for watching this very long, or I don't know if the episode is long, but the process to get here has been long, episode of ARK Survival Evolved here on the Genesis series, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye.